William Bill Hoewischer made tremendous contributions to Ohio agriculture through his commitment and dedication to Ohio's livestock industry. Bill's work in agriculture began at an early age as he grew up on a farm in Sydney, Ohio.
One of the things that was unique about Dad's situation was that during the Depression, his father Harvey spent all his time on the road hauling a stud horse around breeding mares, because regardless of how poor people were, they needed power on the farm, and so he would be gone all spring breeding horses, and 16-year-old Bill was home farming 360 acres with his mother.
After graduating from The Ohio State University in 1940 with a degree in animal husbandry, Bill worked for more than 60 years as a farmer and livestock breeder. Bill was nationally known for his unique livestock enterprise, which consisted of show-quality Belgian horses, Yorkshire and Hampshire hogs, and Shorthorn beef cattle.
I was part of two of those species. The horses were gone before I was born. I was kind of intrigued by them, and liked to look at old pictures and liked to have Dad talk about the old days of showing horses, and his eyes would light up when he talked about showing horses, and I just the 5'7", 160-pound guy showing a ton Belgian stallion would be pretty exciting. But I think that he took a lot of lessons from the horse business and applied it from that point on to every species.
Bill was committed to raising top-quality livestock and believed strongly in improving the overall livestock industry. In 1969, Bill was recognized for his contribution to the Shorthorn breed when he was named Builder of the Breed by the Shorthorn World magazine. Bill honed his animal evaluation skills as a student at Ohio State, where he competed on the livestock judging team and was high individual in horse judging at the international contest in 1939. Bill continued to put those skills to work as he judged and exhibited livestock at the state and national levels.
Being on the outside and watching this, if you will, was at that time in Bill's life, it was extremely important to be a breeder per se. I mean, all the technologies, the sciences that we have today they were there, but were not developed to the point they are now. And the show ring was really important at that time. It's kind of a gauge of what you had, and something that Bill was, very involved in, liked very much, was very competitive in, and it was just a unique time.
Bill helped to lead the development of the livestock industry through involvement in associations such as the Ohio Shorthorn Association, Ohio Pork Producers, Producers Livestock Association, and the National Livestock and Meat Board. Bill also served as superintendent of beef cattle at the Ohio State Fair for 25 years.
We spent our summers at the Ohio State Fair when my dad was the superintendent of beef cattle, and that was, I think, a place where we could really observe what kind of a leader he was. He was very humble. He didn't call attention to himself, and he certainly didn't want to take all of or any of the credit for many things, and I'm sure that he had many problems to solve. So I would say he was a very humble leader, as well as respected, and didn't want to take any credit.
Bill's work in the livestock industry is well known in Ohio, as he has been named to the Ohio State University Animal Science Hall of Fame, the Ohio State Fair Hall of Fame, and the Ohio State Fair Swine Hall of Fame. Bill's also been honored with the Ohio Farm Bureau Distinguished Service Award and the Pork Industry Excellence Award winner. Always humble about his accomplishments, Bill's quiet leadership style left a strong impression on his family and peers.
I think the best description of my dad was that he was a quiet and thoughtful leader. He was one of those guys that he could lead, and without people really knowing, feeling that they were being led. He was very, very well respected. Did not dominate conversations, didn't take over meetings, but at the end of the day, he got where he needed to get, and everybody was happy that they got to that point.
Although Bill passed away in December of 1999, the lessons and stories he left behind haven't faded in the minds of those who knew him.
Probably the best lesson, many lessons I learned, but one of the best lessons was how to win and lose. And I can remember my dad saying you can just as easily be third as first. And he also said you sometimes get more than you deserve, and sometimes you'll get less than you deserve. So I learned that from him, how to win and lose, and he was a pretty humble winner and never complained when he lost.
They would come over sometimes in the evenings, and he and I'd be washing dishes. We had 3 sons. They played a lot of sports, and 8:30 at night we had dinner. Then at 9 o'clock I'm doing dishes. He would come in the door, and one day, so for Christmas that year, he told his wife, "We are getting Lisa a dishwasher." So lo and behold, dishwasher came at Christmas time, and his own wife didn't have a dishwasher at that age, so he made sure that we were taken care of.
Bill's commitment to agriculture continues to resonate with his family to this day.
I think it's only appropriate to say that he would probably appreciate the fact and understand that there'll be some people in our family who will have to get up and leave the award ceremony to go back and show in the hog barn his great-grandchildren and our son and his wife. So I think he would understand that.
We are proud to add Bill Hoewischer to the Ohio Agricultural Hall of Fame.